What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video, and here we got for you guys today, man. Screwface John, not like us, and this is the response. Man, he jumped on the same beat too. Hey, man, this is getting juicy. This is getting juicy. We bringing people's moms into it. We calling out people's character. This looking like the Drake versus Kendrick battle all over again. But yeah, man, let's see what he got to say. I was not expecting this to go farther than 2 diss tracks, but it looks like we have a battle. We got a battle. So without further ado, man, let's get straight into this video, man.
So if you would like, you can run up on me with this energy for my next fight.
A few moments later.
Organized boxing is just something I'm not gonna do. I'm a YouTuber and a musician. I'm not a boxer. I wish other people would take that into consideration too. But hey, it is what it is, Stevie, bro. I'm gonna make sure that we could get home safe. Organized boxing is something that I'm just not gonna do. It takes too much commitment. I respect the craft too much. The same reason I never produced, right? I just respect the craft too much, right? And I don't have the commitment to do that. But if you just want to squabble, if you just want to run a fade because you don't like what I said, it is what it is. I'll never turn that down either.
Listen. He's spinning the block. He came back, bro. He's spinning the block. And that is one thing. People do take clips out of context. Granted, it was still that like the reason why I didn't really feel anything towards that first when he first brought up the clip, when Knox first brought up that first clip, it's because I already heard everything he had to say. That was like it's not like I heard that clip for the first time. And I was like, oh wow, I already knew exactly what he meant, but because I seen the whole video, so I understood it. But if you take in specific clips, it's gonna look bad. It's going to look bad. But hey, man, it was still a little weird how he had that energy in the first video, and then the second video, it was like a more calmer approach. Like he chilled out, like he wasn't all hyped up, like he was in the first one. So in that aspect, it did look bad. But yeah, it's good. This gonna be fire.
I'll never turn that down either. Let me show you how you really do this beat. Fuck it, let's compete, ho, weak ho. You was hyping boss and best beat, bro.
You going to prison and my television toss, no one knows who you are.
I can't do this. Again, the lyrics, whoosh, what? Very sort of like Eminem style-esque.
Sodomize and colonize the culture, we gon' speak though. Think I need a different foreign album, what an E.
Alright, but Ben Shapiro's verse, come on now. For that being like his first official rap song, you can't tell me that didn't go hard. You can't tell me. You might not thought it was the greatest thing ever, but that verse was tough coming from Ben Shapiro. Come on now. And everything he was saying aligns with what he talks about, like on his podcast and like just in general, what he do for a living. Like, come on now, we can't lie. We cannot lie. That was fire. That verse was fire.
Sodomize and colonize the culture, we gon' speak though. Think I need a different foreign album, what an ego. We heard your little dish, shit was soft, not scary. And we heard your little line about Ahmaud Arbery.
But basically the content revolved around
what?
Ahmaud Arbery. And it was used as a bar.
Go delete your little juice like we ain't saw y'all scary. We gon' have to play around and swear to God, dog, worry. Swear to God that you ain't say you ain't a product of this culture.
I will say, I know Knox Hill had a situation, I think it was back during 2020. I forgot exactly what it was. I didn't really dive deep into it, but there was a situation where he did something that I guess looked like it was frowned upon and wasn't a good look for him, but he cleaned it up from what I remember. So I don't know if he's gonna talk about that, but we'll see. If this is it, I'm not sure.
Kind of stumbled on and now you profit from this culture. Swear to God that you react to rap, but that shit got me crying when there's no one black on your channel for fucking weeks at a time. I'm really speaking my mind. You thought that was either you lying. M should call you cocktail. You ride his meat all the time. Swear to God that you ain't write that fucking bar about Ahmaud. Fuck your donations. We don't want your blood money, dog. Trying to do gun bars, but
that's the thing though. It's like there's no black artists for weeks at a time. It's like that's not really hard hitting to because he. Now, if you said he never reacted to a black artist, That's a little different. But you're saying he doesn't react to them at weeks at a time. It's like, okay. That's not really a shot, for real.
Fucking bar about a mod. Fuck your donations. We don't want your blood money, dog. Trying to do gun bars, but that's a gun bar you toss. Says a lot that you ain't noticed when you wrote it. It was wrong.
See, with all the critique, I think the biggest realization point for me is when I stepped back and I thought about being Ahmad's mom. And if I heard that line, they would not appreciate the fact that their son, who was taken way too soon.
Hold on. Okay, so this might have been... Okay, this might have been it. Okay, so I'm guessing Knox has reacted to his his video, talking about the line where it developed controversy, like talking about Amon, and yeah, okay, this is making a lot of sense now. I'm starting to remember exactly what was going on during that time.
Who was taken away from them is now being used as a punchline in a rap song.
No slander, Raiders about how you pander, you weak fraud, weak song. Must have phoned that shit in. Steve Jobs, how you gon' talk about my mama and tax dollars while you robbing from a culture that you really not a part of? I'm sorry, officer Knox, and I swear she'll obey the law, but this isn't a rapper for his mama crime, so you culturally lost. You see, sometimes people in this culture have it hard. I could bring up color laws, but I don't need to go that far. Against the odds, sometimes we go against the law, cause shit gets dark. But when we cosplay a culture, you won't understand that part. You don't understand our struggle, you don't understand our heart, you don't understand our pain, and you don't understand our art. How come everybody say the same shit that Jean quoting other rappers? This is what the fuck is going on. What the fuck you always sound so fucking awkward in your songs? This some shit you putting on. Please go back to doing poems. How the hell is you gonna call me sus on your song or a cut that was wrong when you probably wearing thongs? Why the fuck I'm getting hit up by your motherfucking...
That picture is wild. That picture is wild. Ain't no way, bro. And this style of the video is reminding me of the song he did with Spencer Sharp and Dennis. I'm Different. I think that's what it was called. That song was tough, by the way. But yeah, it was back in 2020, around that time as well. Like literally the 1st of January, that song came out, and it has that same style to it. So I'm liking this.
And exes call your ass a colonizer, and they say some laughing face and fuck you. Talking about rappers' American roots, it's black roots. That's Jamaican and African too. If you track every nigga that diss me, shit is on. They literally hit the booth and make the same song. Same lie, same diss, the same narrative they on. Guess when you copy and papers, you get the same questions wrong. Differences. When I made that skit by Melly Mel, I was joking. You disband and you was serious as hell. Matter of fact, when someone disses M, you react. Like, look at me, Marshall, I promise I got your back. Took another nigga's diss as a personal attack. You quit soccer, but you keep juggling balls. Red flag. Apologize to who you had a screw and think you got stuff just like a...
I see where Screw was going there. It's like, oh yeah. But the thing was, he said in his diss that Benzino went after reaction channels. So that's you too, Screw. That's you too. He was defending reaction channels. You should be proud. You should be happy. So it's like, oh, was that? Oh, you saying that was like an excuse for him to make a response to Benzino because he dissed Eminem? But if that was the case, then he could have dissed everybody that Eminem had a problem with that Knox was reacting to during that time. Because was Knox around when MGK and that whole Eminem thing was going off? Was he reacting? I don't know. I wasn't around, watching him for that long. Or the whole thing with Nick Cannon, he was around. It was 2020. He was around. He didn't diss Nick Cannon from what I remember. So, I don't know about that one.
Colonizer trying to lie to get us caught up. For real, that shit feels it when they lie to get us locked up. You really proving everything I'm saying when you talk, bruh. Now let me really help you. I ain't fronting on you, nigga, but it sounds weird when you say you hunting for a nigga. Benzino didn't diss you, but you dissing for your leader. If I got fake features, then beat you a fake beefer. How you acting like I'm weaker when you know my shit is fever? Only one of us is pay the other one for a feature. And we don't really want to hear about mental health when you diss an unknown black man getting killed.
There was one artist who even said, you're a white dude commenting on this and my people are out here getting killed. And see, I didn't even think like that.
Yeah, okay, that confirms that he's like, he's definitely going on. That's why he's taking that race approach, because of what Knox did in the past. And who knows, maybe Knox didn't even mean it like, we don't know. He didn't mean it like that, and it was taken out of context. And I know he made an apology song, and it just didn't seem genuine from the people's point of view. So yeah, I see why he took that race card, and he kind of used that to his advantage, because he had the receipts. He had it. He made sure he saved it. So yeah, man, it was a good tactic, but I think if Knox keeps going, showing out way more receipts about you, it's going to